You're watching ABC7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. New developments tonight in the local animal cruelty case, all caught on camera. The video went viral last year and shows a shark being dragged behind a speeding boat. That video sparked an investigation by Florida Wildlife Commission, and tonight one of the men in that video is no longer in trouble. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick joins us now to explain why. Jess?
Scott, prosecutors say the evidence just wasn't there to continue prosecuting 23-year-old Spencer Hines. So tonight, the state has dropped all charges against him, but the cases against the other suspects are still ongoing.
I was horrified. I had to see it a couple times. I was actually on the boat when they sent it to me.
Fishing legend Mark the Shark was disgusted when he received this video from the same men now charged with animal cruelty.
I've killed a lot of sharks, thousands of sharks in my time, but never in this torturous manner. That's definitely totally disrespectful and uncalled for.
Now the case has been dropped against one of the 3 men who face felony charges for aggravated cruelty to animals.
It's clear that there were different roles among the 4 men that were in the boat. There was nothing Mr. Hines did at all that contributed in any way to any of the activities that were charged in the case. Nothing that constituted a crime.
Spencer Hines' attorney, Paul Sisko, says his client will testify against the other men on the boat, 29-year-old Robert Benak and 21-year-old Michael Wenzel, if he's asked to do so.
Clearly there's things about the dragging that are objectionable and distasteful. What I can tell you is Mr. Hines had nothing to do with the dragging of that shark.
As for Mark the Shark,
I think it definitely sends a bad vibe to the other people saying that they could just get a slap on the wrist for doing something so disgraceful.
he has something to say to these men.
Well, let's hope you learned a lesson and not to do any of this activity to any animal, not just the sharks. These guys got to be made a lesson of.
As for Benak and Wenzel, who are still facing those aggravated cruelty to animal charges, their next court date is set for June 13th. Scott.
All right, Jess, thank you. Right now, one of the main roads through Venice is still shut down. A massive water break yesterday closing Pinebrook Road. While drivers figure out a new way to get where they're going, the city is figuring out how to pay for those repairs. The contractors who were doing the work could be responsible to pay for it.
No one wants to pay any more than they have to. What we're all working to determine is who is going to contribute toward the cost of repairing the break and repairing anything else that was damaged, in this case Pinebrook Road.
The work to repair the road is continuing tonight, and it could take several more days to complete.
Well, some nice weather here on the Suncoast today. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob, what can we expect this evening?
Well, nice weather, too. We are looking at the low humidity. That's what I like about it. Nothing like summer, and it looks like this high-pressure ridge is going to keep things quiet around town here, so not much change in our forecast as this high will slowly move off to the east as the frontal system moves on in. Now, as it moves off to the east, we'll see our wind switch more to a southeasterly direction. We'll bring a little bit higher humidity by later this week, but for the time being, just some high clouds streaming on by. You saw a few isolated showers depicted by this forecast model. Don't count on it. There's not going to be much rain. If we see any at all, it'll be a brief sprinkle here and there pushing out toward the coast. The little sea breeze has kicked in, keeping things really quite nice near the beaches. And the futurecast is not really showing much going on here, at least for the next 24 hours. Things looking pretty good. It's 85 right now, and look at that humidity. Enjoy it while it lasts. 40% east wind at 7 miles an hour. The evening planner does call for mild conditions, a little bit on the warmer side. Those 72 by 11, but with that low humidity, you'll feel much more milder. Well, more of the forecast. Take a look at the tropics coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bob, thank you. New details tonight of how a woman from Minnesota tried to get away with a murder in Fort Myers. Detectives say Lois Reese killed Pamela Hutchinson of Bradenton in order to assume her identity. They say Reese stuffed a towel under a bathroom door to block the smell of decomposition, and then called the front desk to extend the victim's stay while she stole her car and escaped. Reese was arrested in Texas 10 days later. She's also accused of killing her husband in Minnesota.
Authorities are investigating how a 48-year-old man got the phone number of a 10-year-old boy. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies arrested Andrew Admonson after a 2-week-long investigation. Deputies say the victim's father contacted them when he found his son texting that man. Deputies then posed as a young boy who they say Admonson tried to convince to sneak out of his house and skip school to meet up with him.
Two people are busted for breaking into a Bradenton home. Deputies say Jordan Marzik and Rebecca Yarger broke into a home on 4th Avenue Drive Northwest around 1 o'clock this morning. Deputies say Marzik was armed with a large folding knife during the burglary. The two were arrested not far from the home. Deputies say they found several stolen items in Marzik's pocket.
A Sarasota police officer's tearful farewell has caught the attention of people across the globe, including President Donald Trump. You've likely seen it yourself on social media. Officer Andre Jenkins' emotional goodbye has since been viewed by more than 3 million people on Facebook and Twitter, even getting retweeted by the president. Officer Jenkins started working with Sarasota PD 30 years ago after spending 2 years as a corrections officer at the Sarasota County Jail. He was born and raised in Sarasota and focused his attention on improving the Newtown community.
I remember saying that I was going to change the world, and then I realized the world's a big place. Maybe I just started in Sarasota.
Officer Jenkins has some big plans for his first few days of retirement. He says he's going to relax, play a bit of golf, and eventually travel to Dubai.
He's going to be busy, it sounds like, in retirement.
Congratulations to him.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, a nationwide nursing shortage affecting hospitals here on the Suncoast. How a new program is aiming now to provide more nurses to our community.
Plus, the innovative way these local middle schoolers are bringing attention to gun control.
About every 3 minutes in America, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer. Light the Night brings together survivors and supporters to bring light to the darkness of cancer and to help fund life-saving research. Our goal is a world without blood cancers, and we're lighting the path to cures. The discoveries made in blood cancer research have led to breakthrough treatments for many cancers and other serious diseases. Help defeat the darkness of cancer. Join Light the Night today.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
As a financial expert, I tell people if you want to be successful with your credit, Credit Sesame is the best place to start. Hi, I'm Lynette Kalfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Maybe you want to buy a car, a home, or just remove some financial stress. Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score. Then they'll show you what's impacting your score and suggest a strategy to better manage it. Credit Sesame even recommends lending options that can save you money. Best part? It's 100% free. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
A nursing shortage across the nation is affecting Suncoast hospitals, but Sarasota Memorial Hospital officials say they are always working to make an effort to ensure it's fully staffed. But they're doing it now with the help of the University of South Florida Sarasota Manatee campus, which has launched a new 2-year pre-nursing curriculum starting in the fall. Students currently have to go to USF's Tampa campus. This is a vital new program for our area because statistically we have twice the state average of residents who are 65 and older and who need the most intensive medical treatments.
Our population is such that they count on us as an organization to really care for the community, and that's really the biggest part of our mission, is to be that resource for the community.
Sarasota Memorial Hospital is currently hiring 50 registered nurses. If you are qualified, we have a link on our website, mysuncoast.com.
The Department of Agriculture is approving hundreds of millions of dollars to help Florida citrus farmers recover from Hurricane Irma. This $340 million grant coming in 8 months after the hurricane, which the USDA says caused almost $3 billion in damages. The money will help citrus growers plant new trees, replace damaged irrigation and other equipment, and also make up for losses expected in the next 2 years.
Stay with us. Your beach weather and forecast for the rest of the week coming up next in your First Alert forecast.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
When I was growing up, my mom told us, always treat others the way you want to be treated. She did business with companies that shared her values, like Mutual of Omaha. She had a guaranteed whole life insurance policy through United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, a Mutual of Omaha company. When my mother passed away, her United of Omaha policy helped cover her funeral expenses and bills, and they had money on its way to us within 24 hours.
United of Omaha is here to take care of you. When you call the number on your screen, we'll help find the right policy for you. If you're between 45 and 85, you can get coverage up to $25,000 with no medical exam. Call us right now at the number on your screen.
Now I know I'll be taking care of my family, even after I'm gone.
United of Omaha Guaranteed Whole Life Insurance. Call or go online now. Be there for their future.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
WWSB ABC7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first.
They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at NationalGuard.com.
Really pleasant this morning. You guys, I don't know how early. You're up early, walking the dog.
Yeah,
I was
7
up
o'clock.
early
7 o'clock.
today. Yes, I was.
Man. Yeah, it was nice out there. You know, this
Yeah.
is the kind of mornings I like because it's so comfortable out there. You know, when you get into the summer months, it can be a little bit warm.
It's muggy when you get up. Yeah.
I will tell you, I was sneezing a lot. I don't know if there's a high allergy count or
Grasses
pollen.
are high right
Okay.
now, absolutely. You know, this is less than a month to go before the official start of the hurricane season. Our special will be June 1st again, too, so mark that on your calendar. We're going to to be from 7 to 8 o'clock, of course, surviving a hurricane. To throw some statistics at you, you know, it's still too early, but I wanted to show you this because we do have a system we are watching. These are May hurricanes over the past 167 years, and of course, not all the data was there way back in 1851, but we do have storms every once in a while. Look at this. In fact, every 6 years or so, a tropical storm typically pops up, and not many hurricanes. 5 hurricanes, though, did develop in the month of May, and you'll notice all of them in this general area. Nothing out in the Atlantic. This is because the water temperatures here warm up a lot sooner than the Atlantic does. And, well, we have this big area of high pressure over the top of us providing us with delightful weather in terms of morning temperatures. A little warm in the afternoon, but look at all this moisture down to our south. A lot of rainfall over the Bahamas, so if you have a trip planned there, it's going to be tough going, I think, over the next couple of days as a result of an old frontal boundary. That high pressure continues to shift off to the east. We're going to get sandwiched by these two systems. This front trying to break it down, and it will do so. But the high continues to move off to the east. And then notice what happens here. We have a little spin up. That's right, a little rotation starting to develop. Some models are indicating maybe a small tropical depression or possibly just a tropical wave heading off toward the west-northwest. But it's kind of interesting to watch as it moves off to the west-northwest, and this high pressure will weaken. More than likely it'll miss us, but it will bring some rainfall possibly to South Florida and the northern Bahamas over the weekend. Casey Key webcam mentioned the perfect beach weather. That's right, water temperatures in the upper 70s right there with a little west coast sea breeze keeps temperatures low 80s there during the afternoon as opposed to the upper 80s away from the water. And 90 degrees each day. Again, that's away from the water. We're expecting that. Mainly dry. There's a slight chance for a shower coming up over the weekend, but not much. Something in the tropics, we showed you that earlier. Again, it doesn't look like it's going to develop or have a big impact on our weather, but it's kind of interesting to see that we're getting closer and closer to the start of the official hurricane season, June 1st. A lot of dry air in play right now, moving overhead. And the satellite imagery continues to show fair skies here. We have that east wind. The land warms up much quicker, and so that warmer air and moist air moves over the state, and then it kind of develops these fair weather cumulus clouds. And once in a while they bump up in the west coast sea breeze there, and 1 or 2 spotty showers are possible. But notice, as I take you through time, this ring of clear skies as a result of that high pressure ridge pushing all this warm, moist tropical air right into this frontal boundary, which is going to cause all sorts of headaches for the southern and central plain states over the upcoming days for the potential for severe weather there, from Texas all the way up into Illinois. Well, the Titan radar picture does show a few showers down to our south. We could use a little bit of rain. The index that we monitored, the drought, continues to go higher and higher, went 5 up today in Sarasota County. 85 degrees, that's our current temperature. And again, the high today warmed into the upper 80s, 89 2 days in a row, so near 90, not quite there yet. But this morning's low was nice, wasn't it? 64. So that's average, above average on the high temperature, and the record at 92 set back in 2012. Well, the low pressure area over the northeast sneaking off to the east. This is the storm system now, and it's over the central Rockies. That will stay there, and that trough of low pressure will stay there too. And that means our weather's not changing much. We'll start off a bit brisk, 15 knots, 5 to 10 late morning, early afternoon. Then it picks up again later on in the day, up to 15 knots. The extended forecast, not much to show you in terms of differences. A little higher humidity on Thursday. Look for that. And also over the weekend looks good. I know the weekend's always important for outdoor activities. 87. Saturday, lots of sunshine. Maybe a few more clouds on Sunday as that system kind of skirts by the state. And we'll see a slight chance for a shower, mainly in the afternoon. But no real concerns for any outdoor events. If you see any rainfall at all, it'll be brief and won't be much. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. A Florida lobbyist for the NRA says she has been receiving death threats since the Parkland shooting. Marion Hammer claims she has received threatening phone calls and emails following the February 14th shooting at Marjorie Stoneman High School that left 14 students and 3 faculty members dead. One warned Hammer, quote, "There is a special place in hell for nasty old rednecks like yourself."
You can disagree without threatening the lives of someone and their family members. You can disagree without being evil and vile and filthy. But they can't.
The NRA filed a lawsuit in federal court hours after Governor Scott signed a school safety law. The lawsuit claims the law's age restriction is invalid under the 2nd and 14th Amendments.
Two local students have thought of a different way to get the state's attention when it comes to school safety. 12-year-old Anna Siegert wrote the words gun control above every answer on a recent state test that she took. 11-year-old Catalina Siegert did the same and added, quote, "It's better to know that we're safe to learn than to know that we're not safe but still learn." The two want to make it clear that they want to learn and hope their teachers understand why they chose to rebel.
I hope they respond by saying this is an issue and it needs to be talked about. And obviously I have a strong feeling about this really needs to be talked about. It's an issue that's going on, and I hope they see it like that.
I hope that she likes what I did, and I hope that she can make a stand because her safety matters also.
Anna added that even if the state marks her answers as wrong, she is okay with it because she took a stand in something that she believes in. Linda?
Coming up, did you ever wonder how to become successful? We'll introduce you to the woman who wrote the book on it.
Tonight, the women, children, families seeking asylum. How will the U.S. respond to the showdown at the border? Plus, the president zeroes in on where to meet. New details on the face-off. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Judy here, I think hospice was a tremendous source of support for her.
Absolutely. With Jennifer and Kimberly and Liza's constant contact with us, coming in, just knowing that there was someone with knowledge there to back us up, to answer our questions, it made a world of difference.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Says Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
All of a sudden, we heard some kind of explosion.
Watch Good Morning Suncoast weekdays on ABC7.
There are 2 alarm fire that our Marla Spence was called out on.
Crews are still on scene. We're going to continue to work on this story and find out more on what causes fire.
Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
Marcia Haygood was working with movie stars through her job at Time Warner in New York when she and her husband decided to move to Sarasota.
ABC7's Linda Carson introduces us to this amazing Suncoast woman.
Marcia Haygood runs her company Stepwise Associates from her office in her Sarasota home.
I'm an empowerment coach. I do leadership training.
She says she loves helping people find opportunities and get their lives on track. She found her life work accidentally.
I took a part-time temporary job after college before going to grad school and took a part-time job that was just to carry me over for the summer, and it was in human resources. And I never left.
She worked her way up in that company.
And then got positions in entertainment company, and after 30 years of being in the corporate arena, I left as an executive vice president of human resources. My last job was at New Line Cinema, a division of Time Warner.
Marcia is a native New Yorker, and she met her husband Donald there. They've been married almost 34 years.
He's a keeper. We have a blended family, 4 boys. We had 4 boys. 1 boy unfortunately passed away. So we have 3 grown sons.
Her husband is a native of Sarasota.
I would always come down to see family with him. Loved it here. And he has his own business as well that he can run from anywhere. And I now have my own business we can run from anywhere. And we thought we wanted to be someplace warm.
So they bought a home here. Marcia co-authored the Little Black Book of Success with 2 of her friends.
The book is now in its 11th printing. It was published in 2010, and the entire time we've done book tours, and I want to say we've been to almost 32 states.
So they wrote a second book, 40 Laws of Leadership, and
we were contacted and told we had been nominated for an NAACP Literary Award.
And her life lesson?
The life lesson is really to see opportunity in things, and rather than seeing negative, see positive, see what you can get from it. And I think you can dream, and then you go after it.
And so this amazing Suncoast woman, Marcia Haygood, has reached the very top of her field in business. And now she's using what she learned there to help others through her coaching, her leadership training, and her books. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Yet another person who could live anywhere, and they chose the Suncoast.
Yeah, I like her life lesson too. You know, get lemons, make lemonade, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Look positive. We're looking positive weather-wise for the next few days too. In fact, not much chance for rain, although we could use the rain. Maybe we could just positive think about some showers coming through on Sundays. 20% chance only, and Tuesday the same. We'll take a look at 11 o'clock tonight and see if that model has changed a little bit on that system east of the Bahamas, but not a big concern.
I can always wash my car.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee of rain.
Get some showers.
World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you again at 11. Have a good night.